I'm Abe Cohen with Bugatti Broward, and today I'm going to be able to speak about the incredible Bugatti Tourbillon. There's only 250 that will be produced worldwide. They're all sold out. The base price starts at $4.6 million in the US market. Only about 90 or so will make it to the US market. It's an 1800 horsepower V16 engine with 3 electric motors. 1000 horsepower of the engine is just combustion, and then the 3 electric motors are what bring the other 800 horsepower. So the car is phenomenal. So if you look at the Tourbillon, all the design actually serves function. So if you can actually see in pictures, it's hard to tell, but if you see the gap between the panels here, all of that is just to feed into the air intakes of the vehicle. So everything, as beautiful as it is and artistic as it looks, it actually has a function. So the Bugatti Tourbillon has the authentic center line that all Bugattis have. It's pretty neat because it goes right into the windshield wiper. So the line continues all the way to, later I'll show you, the back of the brake light all the way to the bottom. It's a little different up in the front of this car because this is a new material they created that's for the front of this car, and the center line actually goes all the way down to the middle, which it doesn't do that on all the other models. So it's pretty neat little touch that they created. If you come around the side, the obvious is the doors go up now. None of the other Bugattis do the doors go up of the Chiron model or the Veyron model. It just shows how modern the car is looking now, but yet sophisticated. So if you come around the back of the car, and then we'll get to the interior because the interior is extremely special. In the United States, you have a 5-mile-an-hour bumper. They were able to integrate this rear diffuser as the 5-mile-an-hour bumper, so you don't have to do anything additional like they did on the Chiron. The air actually flows from the middle of the car all the way back to this monster rear diffuser. And then the design element of the back tail light was really hard to get homologated in the United States, although Mate didn't want to compromise on that because this design feature is absolutely gorgeous for it to say Bugatti. And it goes back to the company basically knowing that they can't cut any corners on a vehicle of this standard. This is the highest standard vehicle on the market, and everything has to be perfect. So the center line that I discussed in the front goes all the way as the rear tail light to the bottom of the car. So here's the V16 naturally aspirated engine. You can see the beauty of the engine now. It's exposed, which is very traditional for Bugatti. But on the top plaque, you can actually design so much about the car that you don't even have to have this in black and aluminum. You can actually change this into colors that match your vehicle to your liking. So you can change these aspects of the car, even change the EB logo, which stands for Ettore Bugatti, for those who may not know. They have a new wheel design for the Bugatti. These are the Tourbillon wheel, although they have other options as well. If you look at the interior of the seats, they have a different two-tone seat. They have 3 styles of seats, which you can choose from, which are the Comfort, the Couture, and the Sport. In the Couture, you have an option to have design elements even on the side bolsters. Or you can even get into a sur-mesure program, which is all bespoke, where you can make the interior bespoke to you. So the name Tourbillon comes from a watch movement, so it's fitting that Bugatti partnered with a Swiss manufacturer to make the cluster completely look like a watch. Watch collectors and car collectors typically overlap for the most part, so as manufacturers are moving into more digital, Bugatti actually reversed that and moved more into analog. It also will keep the longevity of the car always looking excellent. So 50 years from now, when you have a clean base like this, it'll look great. There's a screen that actually comes in from here that I can't open at the moment, but it pops out and you can plug in your phone. So you have all of the same capabilities as any other car. You could have your Apple CarPlay, you can play your music, you could have Bluetooth. So it'll have everything that all the other cars have. Although you can hide it when you just want to be a sophisticated driver that wants to hear the engine. The detail in the steering wheel and in the center is endless. You can see all the mechanisms through the glass, and you even have the options to change the colors of the glass. The steering wheel actually turns and the cluster stays fixed, which is a new design, which is a pretty neat aesthetic design. And in the inside of the watch, you can actually, as an owner, spec it to your liking with the Swiss manufacturer. Obviously, this button, I just have to, talk about launch control, because everyone loves launch control. You can launch control this absolute monster. And the top speed on this at the moment projected is 276 miles an hour. So many people are asking about space in the car as far as compartments or storage. In this Bugatti, because they wanted to make sure that it cut weight and it was the same weight as the Chiron or less, they actually designed a suitcase that fits right in the center compartment. So it's an odd shape that goes in here, but I think that's really nice for Bugatti owners, because if they're anywhere with that odd shaped luggage, you could tell that they're Tourbillon owners, because they're the only ones in the world that would have that shaped luggage to go into this compartment for when they travel. The Bugatti Tourbillon was released in 2024. All of them have been sold out, and now they're at the point where they're speccing the cars, so the configurations are taking place right now as we speak. The first cars won't enter the United States till late 2026. So we're going to continue, if you follow Bugatti Broward, we're going to continue the whole journey as these come into the United States and as we spec them and as we move forward, because it's really exciting to see what happens when they get here.